What's up, everybody? I'm back, and today I'm doing another book review. I'm talking about this book right here, Unstoppable, and it will blow your mind. My mom actually bought me this book. Thanks, Mom. Love you. This was a wicked purchase. I had never heard of it before. She got it for me, but I'm super glad she did because there's been so much actionable information in this book that I've already started to implement into my life, and lots more that I'm going to in the near future. Okay, so Ben Angel, the author, I don't know much about him before I read the book, but he's a speaker, he's an author, he's written other books. But anyway, he went through some pretty rough times in his own life, some depression, some dark times, not feeling very good, just real rough stuff. So he went on a mission to biohack his own mind, his own body. And he learned a lot along the way, which he wrote about in this book. By the way, I'm in my house here. I've never done a video from inside my house, so welcome to my home here in Squamish, BC. Okay, I'm just going to run through the chapters because each chapter has something. Basically, the beginning of the book, he talks a lot about what he was going through, his depression, and how he was feeling low energy, lost all motivation. And basically, then he wanted to change his life around and figure it all out. So the first thing was nutrition and how the gut affects the mind, and the gut health and your stomach health, your stomach bacteria, and your gut health and your gut bacteria can affect your mind. So you have to clean the body out. You have to tune your body in to get your mind right. There's way more connection between your gut health and your intestinal health and your mind than you probably think. This kind of blew my mind because I've heard of this concept before, but I wasn't really aware of it as much as I learned from this book. That's the first thing. It also talks a lot about how nutrition is lacking in our diets these days. You know, food is basically 5 times less nutritious than it was, say, 50 years ago. So we basically have to be taking supplements to get the same amount of nutrition than we used to out of our food. So it's just impossible to eat enough to get enough nutrition. You have to eat 5 times the amount. You'd probably become super obese if you were trying to get all that nutrition, but then it's like you're taking too much of everything else in. You just can't get it. You have to take supplements. Which, you know, my dad my whole life has been telling me to take supplements. I have a little bit, but now I'm like super on it, super into it, and he gives you the whole plan in here of what stuff to take. Obviously, each person is different, so he talks about that too, and you can tailor it to yourself. But come here, Hudson. Come here.
I was gonna say,
My son is directing me. He's watching because he doesn't want to go to bed. See, Hudson's here, doesn't want to go to bed.
No.
He's trying to stay up. So he's just going to be in the back directing this video.
Yeah, I also want to say something. Is this the man?
That's the man right there,
Okay.
Ben Angel. Yeah, he wrote this cool book, Huds. It's about getting super healthy and super fit and your mind right. Get your mind right.
Get your mind right.
Yeah, okay, so I'm going to keep going here. Thanks for directing me, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the first issues there. And then it talks about upgrading your energy. So how do you upgrade your energy? You got to clean your body out. You got to get your system straight. Talks about yeah, talks about like not colonics, but like hydrocone therapy to clean your system out. Lots of different stuff in here, all good stuff. So you got to read this book. The next topic is nootropics. Nootropics are brain drugs that can tune you up. MCT oil is a brain drug. I mean, it's not a drug, but it's a brain stimulant. It's a food for the brain. The one crazy thing I learned from this is that THC, not THC, THC is not, well, it is, stimulates the brain, but nicotine is a brain drug. You wonder why people pound coffee and smoke darts. It's because it actually stimulates your brain. But if you take small doses of nicotine spray, it can really be good for your brain. I don't think I'm going to try that, but there's lots of other options for nootropics that really dial your brain in this book. One chapter talks about how to obliterate fear in your life, and there's all these crazy hacks and tricks to sort of train yourself not to be fearful of things, like irrational fears, like phobias of spiders, phobias of water, all these different things that people are irrationally scared of can be cured through the methods he talks about in this book. Haven't tried any of that yet either. This is crazy chapter. Like, talks about these things called touch points, which can, like, you wear them and then you go and face your fears, and they kind of train you not to be fearful of them anymore. I have to do more research on this. It doesn't explain it enough to my liking, but I'm super into it. I'm going to get into this. Yeah, like, imagine wearing, as a skater, imagine wearing these things and then, like, going to a handrail and, like, figuring out you could actually hit, like, a 20-stair handrail and not be scared. Who knows? Maybe it's possible. Hudson's in the background. He's directing me. What are you telling me? 90 days to unstoppable, your personalized plan. So then it just basically gives you a plan to become unstoppable. Here's Hudson again.
So this is about brains, like fire up your brain.
Fire up your brain.
Sicknesses.
Fire up your brain.
Stuff like keto, but not exactly fully keto. So my dad goes keto a bit.
Also, he's big into the ketones, big into the ketosis and the keto diet. But there's this crazy drink in here that was developed for the military called Human HVMNS, and it's an exogenous ketone drink where you just drink it. Apparently it tastes like friggin' gasoline, but it goes directly to your brain and it gets your brain firing. This drink alone is $30 a drink. Apparently it used to be like $200 a drink, and they figured out how to get it down to $30 a drink. I'm going to order some. I'm going to do a video on that because that shit apparently is crazy. Basically, your brain needs fats to function at its ultimate performance. Now, the keto diet, that's what it's all about, is producing ketones. Your brain feeds off the ketones and burns the fat in your body for energy, and it makes your brain fire really well. People think that the keto diet is just to lose weight, but it's not. It's for your brain. It gets you thinking straight. It gets you thinking clear. So do your own research on this, but that's what it's all about. And if you take exogenous ketones, it's basically external ketones that you're just putting into your body. It goes right to your brain and it has your brain firing. Again, lots about that in this book. And then basically it talks about all the different, a 90-day program to biohack your body into all these different things. Basically, I've started on the supplement plan. I've done a few other little things. I'm going to get the exogenous ketones going. I listened to the book on tape, which I usually do, but I bought the book because books like this you want to reference where they tell you all the different vitamins and all the different things in them in the book. So there's also other programs for meditation to get your mind right. Lots of mind tricks and processes you can do to get your mind right. Anyway, I'm super into this book. I'm super into biohacking. Get on it. Go buy this book. I'm going to put a link down below where you can purchase it. So get on it. Have fun. Subscribe to this channel. I'm doing a podcast now. It's on iTunes. Download it and subscribe.